Thank you, Deputy Speaker. The North West Coast, West Coast and King Island, which make up the seat of Braddon, are best known for their produce, both agricultural and industrial, and also for their stunning landscapes. It was humbling for me in my first speech to highlight this when I said Braddon is right up there with the most unique and beautiful parts of our country. We are makers. We are makers of whisky, underground mining equipment, magnificent cheeses, truffles, leatherwood honey, the freshest and best of vegetables, the biggest and highest jumping salmon, octopus, quality milk products sought by a growing Asian population, and the list goes on and on. Braddon, I said, Mr Deputy Speaker, charmingly punches well above its weight. This week, however, national media attention has been focused on our region, and in my electorate particularly, for all the wrong reasons. On Tuesday evening, the ABC television program Four Corners and later Lateline aired feature investigations into the use of ice methamphetamine in regional Australia. Sadly, the focus of these programs was the northwest coast of Tasmania. This is the second time in recent months that mainland media has singled out the northwest coast to highlight social difficulties that are prevalent not only on the northwest coast of Tasmania, but in all cities, major metropolitan cities and regional cities alike. I am acutely aware of the scourge of drugs. Like other members of Parliament from around the country, I'm in regular contact with parents, educators and employers that have in some way been affected by drugs. They tell me of lost opportunities, of children that have failed to finish their schooling, setting themselves up for a lifetime on the dole, of colleagues that ruin their careers and social relationships, and most worryingly of parents that are setting a disastrous example to their children that is no less destructive than child abuse. Of all the illegal drugs accessed on the street today, ice is the most terrifying. Physically, the drug can result in young people looking like old men and women within months, while mentally it can lead users to commit horrific crimes based on delusion. Scrupulously, criminal organisations, including bikie gangs, after saturating the city markets for this drug, have moved into the regional areas with low crime rates and therefore with low police presence. It's quite easy from here to join the dots. Like other regional areas facing this problem throughout Australia, the North West Coast community is banding together, and I'll be facilitating a forum in Smithton on the 31st of October to address this particular issue. But I want to make this particularly clear. We know there is a problem, and we know that we must come together to try and solve the problem. But ice is no more an issue in Tasmania, on the northwest of Tasmania, than it is for Victoria or New South Wales. This is both a community problem and a national problem. Deputy Speaker, at a crucial time in the history of Tasmania, a time where there is renewed confidence, it's disappointing that mainland media have focused on one part of the country and present an image that leaves a very deep and unfortunate perception footprint in the minds of people across Australia and potentially overseas.